Better. Hey, 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 hey. Whatever you desire. I'll follow. So much more. I wanna cater to you. Hey, fellas, if your girl ain't singing this to you, she don't like you. I mean, we cater to you. Y'all know about this right here. Fellas, if she ain't singing this to you, she don't love you. Woo! Lover. Hey, y'all know nothing about that. I wanna do. Y'all know nothing about that. Yeah, see, y'all know nothing about that right there. Y'all know about that Destiny's Child? Woo! Let me cater to you. Hey, I heard that shit on TikTok. I can't get it out of my head now. That cater to you, I can't get that shit out of my head now. Destiny's Child was on to something with that one. They was on to something, man. Let's go. All right, man. We live everywhere. All right, live on TikTok over here. We live on where we at? YouTube, Instagram, the Facebook group, and the Facebook page over here. All right, let's get it, man. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. If you're new to my live, welcome, welcome. I'm Lewis. I'm the owner of King Credit Services, the #1 rated credit management company in San Diego, top rated in California, also nationwide. So if you need a free consultation now, anytime in the future, all right, wherever you're watching that, you can just shoot me a DM me the word King, and get that consultation scheduled. Consultations are free, by the way. All right. We'll look at your credit report, tell you how we can help, answer all your questions. Just show up to your book consultation. Be an adult. All right. My show up rate has dropped down a little bit. A lot of reschedules and stuff like that. If you reschedule, that's cool. But if you schedule a call, man, you just don't show up. We remember that. All right. We will remember that. All right. Let's get it. I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Pacific time. Come on here just to answer people's credit questions. Personal credit, business credit, it's all good, man. We all started from somewhere. So drop that question in the chat. Let's get it. Let me cater to you. Baby, this is your day. Neil, I called Amex. I am blocked from a closed account from 1998, which was paid after closure. Neil, yeah, Amex, they hold grudges, man. So you need to, if you got proof that you paid it, you need to send that stuff in. And then we might need to see what's up with your check systems and your early warnings. And see what's going on with that. All right. See what's going on with that. I'm in the eights. It's crazy. It was 2K when I was 19. That's crazy. Typical time for collection removal. I mean, we've gotten collections removed really fast, like 30 days, but we can't guarantee or any timelines or nothing like that. So I just say 3 to 6 months. All right. We also, we dispute on your behalf, but we also get violations and sue on your behalf too. And that's all included in your plan. All right. If you want to see the plans and services, watch that first pin video. All right, let's get it. Need credit help. All right, yeah. Just shoot me a DM right here. All right, you can click that right there and shoot me a DM. My people watching on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, you guys can just shoot me a DM or drop a comment. Drop a comment in here. Cash Norton, what's up, man? Cash Norton, I'm live everywhere, bro. I'm live on TikTok over here, Facebook, Instagram. So if I don't see your comment immediately, man, come on now. You're not the only one on the chat, bro. He said hello, bye. Hey, Jesus Christ. Wicked. What's up, nephew? What's good? All right, Dollar trying to remove a negative debt with his Jefferson Capital from 3 years ago. Oh yeah, Jefferson Capital. We battle them all the time, man. If you want to do it yourself, join the school community. I teach y'all how to do this stuff. $17 a month. If you want us to do it, DM me the word King or hit the link in the bio. Schedule a call, man. But all you're going to do for Jefferson, you can send a refuse to pay, and then Jefferson. Once you send that refuse to pay, all right, they're supposed to stop communicating with you. They're supposed to update that credit report, and a lot of times they don't, man. Those are easy violations. We use those violations and we sue. It's easy work. But yeah, they're gonna when you tell them you're not paying or refusing to pay, they're gonna continue to reach out to you, right? So each time they do, they're just making itself worse. They text you, call you, email you. All those are violations, man, and that's what we use. All right. I have 30s and 60. Can you remove? We can assist with remove. You'll never hear me just say yes, we can remove anything. Okay. Everything takes a little bit of time, right? We can't guarantee results. I'm not getting my company shut down for for a technicality. You know what I'm saying? We're actually registered, bonded across the nation. We're just not some um credit guru that just started in last week doing credit sweeps and CPNs and shit. That's not what we do. If you're looking for a credit sweep, leave. All right, go with them scammers. If you looking to learn, all right, get these negative accounts removed legally and get compensated too. Let's get it. All right, DM me the word King. Trying to remove negative debt. I already answered that. Still watch for information to help friends. Facts. How can I add backdated trade lines? Hit the link in my bio. Yeah, scroll down. It says authorized users. All right, just sent you one. Cool. I'm only 20. All right, let's go. It's about that time. Let's go. You almost 21. Life about to get real. Let's go. Let's start building that profile up. If you're young, old, brand new to credit, bouncing back from a divorce, bankruptcy, wherever it is, watch that second pin video on my page. You can start adding some easy accounts right now. All right, let's get it. The bundle is a good place to start if you have time. Facts. If you want to, start fixing your credit yourself, grab that King Credit Bundle. It's super cheap, super affordable. It has everything you need in there to start getting deletions and stuff. But if you want continuous training, hands-on training, you want to be updated on the newest practices, finding violations, and just be in a community with other people that's fixing their credit, hit the link in my bio and it says school community. Just click that and join. Let's go. It's open. I have 2 closed accounts with less than 1,022 inquiries. How do I fix it? Get your report, find an inaccuracy and dispute. When the credit reporting agencies don't respond in time, stall, don't tell us how they verify, don't tell us their procedures and all that stuff. All those are violations, and that's what we use to get things removed, bro. So let's get it. Inquiry. So the inquiries, if the inquiries are attached to open account, you can dispute those, but we don't dispute inquiries attached to open accounts. Meaning, if you just got a new Amex, we're not disputing that Amex inquiry. All right. Just bought a house at 20. Good shit, Ethan. There you go. Breakaway Collectibles. What's good? For business trade line is guaranteed to post. Yeah, guaranteed, bro. Guaranteed. Actually, yeah. So for this month, for it to post by like the 30th, today was the cutoff day. If you're serious, I can see. If you shoot me a DM, if we get if I send you the information and everything like tonight, and you get signed up and send the money by tomorrow, I can try to ask them because I'm a broker, so I can try to ask them if they can still post it this month. But if not, it'll post next month. Yeah. So if you get it in, if you get the information in by the 15th, right? It usually posts by like the 25th or like 22nd or something like that. right? But the 15th is that cutoff date. We've done some 16th and 17th before, but um, yeah, we don't like doing that. All right. So yeah, we got business trade lines to put on those business reports. We got personal ones too. Just hit the link in my bio, that link tree. Everything's in there for you. I can help for free. I got 734 at 20 with no help. Tristan, how many open accounts do you have? How many bankruptcies have you removed? How many times have you sued a collection agency? All right. You're comparing apples to oranges, my boy. This ain't that. You 20 years old. You were a teenager yesterday. Hey, no, no hate. You was a teenager yesterday. You was 19 last week. what you what we doing? Stop. Don't do that. My boy, he eager though. I like the enthusiasm though. That's what I like. Let's go. She said, huh? Inquiries. Inquiries not attached to open accounts, meaning if you applied for it and you got that account, we're not helping you. We're not disputing that inquiry. All right. You're going to run the risk of them closing the account. It happens all the time. The scammers don't tell you that. Right? These scammers do not tell you that. All right. Citibank, they'll close your shit. They say, you disputing this inquiry? Bet. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and close that account too. Okay. Let's get it. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Hey man, I'm at 603 and I need at 620 by the end of July. Beginning August. How reasonable? 17 points? That's very reasonable. Wait, it's May, middle of May. So June, July, a month and some change. A month and a half. Just the points. Hold on. Who did you? I'm guessing you're trying to get qualified for a house, but if you got a 603, man, there's a lot of stuff going on with your profile. So have you talked to a lender yet? Have you talked to a lender yet? Did they tell you this? Because if you got charge offs and collections and shit on your profile, you're not going to get approved for that mortgage loan. All right. So you need to talk to your lender, show them your actual, you know what I'm saying, your credit report. You need to, you know what I'm saying, get some actual information. I need help with my credit. Adam, let's get it. Just shoot me a DM, man. And this stuff behind me, you guys, these are client results, y'all. Let's not get crazy now. These are just client results. This guy had a bankruptcy, charge offs, all kind of stuff. All right, let's get it. Shout out to King Credit. His services are top notch. Has my credit in a much better situation. Hey, hold on. Let me pin that. I can't even pin it. But hey, let's go. You screenshot that. What's good? What's good? I'll commit fraud on your behalf and get them removed. I'm weak. I can still give good advice and not make people spend money they don't have. Tristan, bro, that's your second strike, young guy. You're 20 years old. You can't even buy a bottle yet. All right. Let's relax. Okay. Let's relax a little bit, player. Let's relax. Chill, fam. It's like good advice. What good advice, bro? How many open accounts do you have? How many Amexes do you have? Jesus Christ, bro. I don't know why am I going out this 20-year-old? Let me stop. Tristan, my bad, bro. My bad, Tristan. I checked my credit yesterday. I had 30 inquiries. I want them gone. Let's work. You already know how to sign up. DM me the word king. No, I mean, if I don't have anything attached to the inquiry, then you can dispute that inquiry. Yeah. I had some odds in the past. Tristan took out a store card to finance a Beanie Baby. I'm weak. And now thinks, hey, leave Tristan alone, man. He got a good heart. It's just in the wrong place right now. I had some oops in the past and currently building. Okay. What method of disputing do you use? We sue, bro. Big Maxi. Yeah. So we get your report, find some inaccuracies, dispute. Then when the credit reporting agencies don't do what they're supposed to, they're stalling. You know, those are all violations. We sue. All right. If You know what I'm saying? You send a refuse to pay to a collection agency, right? And they still communicate with you. They're still talking to you. They're still emailing you. They're texting you. Those are all violations. That's all we need is a couple of violation or two. You really only need one, but we like to have a couple. So yeah, we've done everything though. Factual disputing, consumer law, Metro 2, blah blah blah. They all work, to a certain level. But if you're not willing to sue, because eventually they're going to say we verified this account, or they're not going to respond, or they're going to do something to violate your rights under the FCRA, and you got to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? So once the disputing stop working, what are you going to do after that? You know what I'm saying? So that's where we come in. I just got a closed account deleted off my credit report. How long does it take to reflect? When your credit report updates again. So probably next month, beginning of next month. Just joined last week. Can't wait. Monique, let's go. Hey, hold on.
King credit only, no cash, no debit. King credit only, no cash, no debit.
Hey, what's good advice when you're trying to get an FHA loan? Before you start even looking for the house or whatever, you need to start cleaning up that credit, adding a couple easy accounts, adding some age on there, rent reporters, rental karma, maybe some authorized users, right? You want to build that profile up, because I know the minimum is a 580, but of course you want to be higher. You want to be floating at the minimum. You know what I mean? Yeah, you just got to have, your tax returns, your pay stubs for the last year. They're going to ask for all that stuff. You do need a little money in the bank for the down deposit and stuff like that, but there's down payment assistance programs and stuff. So your mortgage lender should help you out with all that stuff. But yeah, your credit has got to be decent. Couple open accounts, ain't got to be nothing crazy, right? You just don't want hella new charge-offs, hella new collections, hella new late payments on your profile, because you're not going to get approved for that mortgage. All right. I remember when I thought I knew a lot about credit, then found out I was just getting started. Bro, there's so much to learn, bro. Credit is, I still learn shit every day, right? I still learn stuff literally every single day. Just, when you're digging through the FCRA, FDCPA, Truth in Lending Act, Fair Credit Billing Act, when you're digging through all these different tools that we can use, you just learn something new every day, man. And sometimes it's not even learning something new. It's kind of like rediscovering something, but then being able to apply it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. Yeah. It's just continuous research, continuous growth. And then, you know, um, and then like sometimes clients will present something, like they have something on their credit report, that you've only seen a couple times in the past, right? So like it's just always something new, man. It's just always something new. I had a 735 on my reports when I was without a job for 500 days. Now in the 440s, need to do 180 ASAP. All right, let's go, man. You guys can just shoot me a DM, y'all. DM me the word King or hit the link in the bio, schedule a call that way. Either way works for me. You can also hit us up on Instagram too. Same name, at King Credit Services. Good advice, good advice. Don't matter how young you are. It does matter, bro, because when it comes to some things, right, you can only learn so much from books. All right. You can only learn so much from books. If you ain't never played football, it's hard to give advice. If you ain't never disputed and got a bankruptcy removed, you don't really know. If you ain't really sued a collection agency, you don't really know, right? So you can apply, the information that you do know. That's always good, but there's always another level, man. All right, always another level. Tristan can't rent a car and he's taking. I'm weak. Breakaway collectibles. Chill on my dog, bro. His heart was in a good place. What was that song? That's me, bro. Let's go.
King credit only, no cash, no debit. King credit only, no cash, no debit. King credit only, no cash, no debit.
Hey.
King credit only, no cash, no debit.
Hey. I pay for everything with my credit cards, collect my rewards, then pay off same day and repeat. Good shit. Yeah, that's what I used to do too. Like I was super scared. I knew I wasn't responsible enough to hold a balance, but now all my stuff's on auto pay and shit. So yeah. I don't have to go in and manually do anything anymore. A pro tip. This is recap, right? We are recapping from the week. Someone asked me, why would you change your payment date to 3 days before your statement date? Why not a day before, 2 days before, 5 days before? 5 days is too long. All right? 5 days is too long. Okay? The whole premise of it is you want to change your payment date, right? When your minimum payment is due or your due date, change that to 3 days before your statement date. Okay? Your payment date's when your minimum payment is due, and your statement date's when that balance reports to the credit reporting agencies. Most people only know their payment date. They don't even know their statement date. All right? But they're both important, right? The statement date's very important to your when it comes to your credit, right? Because that's when it's going to factor in your utilization and all that stuff. So change your payment date to 3 days before your statement date, then put your card on auto pay or put your account on auto pay, right? And that changed everything when I started doing that, right? Because I wasn't stressing on manually logging in and doing stuff like here and there. No, everything was on auto pay. Everything's set up now, right? Can I ask some questions? Jay, of course, bro. Of course. She at 756. I'm at 590. They said I can fall to 560 and they'll still help us out. And it's up to 425. Oh, you guys are co-signing? Okay. Yeah. It's co-signing. I just applied for the consultation. Let's get it. Experience is crucial. 1000%. You got to stick to credit. I got bars, bro. Don't get me started. Hell no. That's not what we're going to do. How to fix high credit utilization. Couple ways to do it, man. You can start at the lowest account, work your way up. That's a snowball. Attack the highest account, work your way down. That's an avalanche. You can get a personal loan to pay off your credit cards because the loan don't get factored into your utilization. And if it's too crazy, right, you might want to consider, you know, you can call Capital One and tell them, hey, I'm in a financial hard. I don't want you to do this, Matt. Do this one. But if it comes down to it, I'd rather you do this than work with a debt consolidation company. Right? You can call the company up and tell them, hey, I'm in a financial hardship right now, man. I don't have enough money to pay this. I need to close this account and I'm going to make monthly payments until it's paid off. Right? So that's another way you can do. I co-signed twice, never again. Hey, remember the slogan last year, 2024, we don't co-sign no more. Shalia, one of my mentees said, in 2025, if I co-sign, it's mine. Hey, I'm weak. In 2025, if I co-sign, it's mine. Is Ava still effective for building credit? Yeah. Hamza, yeah. Ava's still cool. Beyond Finance got me feel. Okay. I literally just had to pay $11.50 this month over co-sign issue. That's crazy work. Like I sold my soul. Hey, Beyond Finance. He said, I feel like I sold my soul. I'm weak. Oh, shit. Breakaway Collectibles. Don't get me started, though. Hold on. Let me turn my headphones for this.
Platinum for the win. I also got the gold, but that's for everyday spin. All my young homies want a Hellcat or a Benz. Let me teach you how to do this so you can tell all your friends.
Yeah. Don't get me started. The educational bars. Don't get me started with the educationals. That's how we do. How to rebuild credit, man. Watch the second pin video on my page. It runs through all this, but all you're gonna do is hit the link in my bio, my link tree. It says starter accounts and credit builders. Hey, that's my nonchalant shit. That's my nonchalant type shit. You know what I mean? But you're gonna hit that link in my bio. It says starter accounts and credit builders. It's just a Google Doc, and it's literally numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You just go in order, bro. It's very easy. You live and learn. Facts. When you gonna release that? Bro, it's been released. It's on Apple Music. He said you need better delivery. That was a little snippet, bro. Don't get me started, bro. Let's go. First time on your live. I like the vibes. Oh, it's lit. It's always lit, man. We mix in the jokes, you know what I'm saying? Mix in the education with it. You know, live questions, Q&A. It's a vibe, man. Thursdays are always a little Thursday's always super slow though. So it's all good though. What else was I supposed to recap? So the statement dates, payment dates. I talked about the inquiries already, but I'll talk about it again. When you're disputing your inquiries, man, we don't dispute inquiries that are attached to a new account or an old account because we don't want them to say, oh, they said that you didn't do this inquiry, so we're going to close this account. Yes, it's happened to us in the past. Happened to me in the past, right? When I first got it started, fixing credit, just following, blind leading the blind, just listening to different shit on YouTube University and just trying out different stuff. And my homie told me he said he wanted these inquiries gone. I told him, I don't know if we should do that. He said, do it. I said, all right. He got his account closed, bro. I felt hella bad. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we don't do that. What else was there? I'm trying to do the main things from earlier in the week. The main things, I think like on Tuesday, someone asked me how come like I don't like give specific timelines about getting deletions because it's illegal, right? So you guys, there's levels when it comes to credit repair companies, credit management company, whatever you want to call them, there's levels to it. All right. We're actually registered, okay, and bonded, meaning we're legally able to fix credit. All right. We're not one of those. Most of these people on here, they don't even know you need to be bonded in a lot of states. They don't even know you need to be registered in a lot of states. A lot of these people are teaching about credit and business credit and LLCs and trusts, and they don't even have no damn trust, no LLCs. All right. Okay. All these six-figure entrepreneurs, but they don't show no tax returns. Hey, hold on. Breakaway collectibles. Hey. when I say I'm a six-figure entrepreneur, you see what I'm talking about now. You know what I'm saying? I show my tax returns to my mentees. So just so they know ain't no confusion going on. You know what I mean? Just so we know ain't no confusion, no nonsense. All right. I got kicked out a couple mentorships and a couple groups when I asked the person, like, hey, I'm like, hey, bro, you say, you made 100K, 200K, whatever it is. I just want to see some tax returns. Right. I got kicked out the group. And he said, bro, ain't joking. I'm trying to get like 25% of where King at. I'm trying to tell him, bro. You know what I mean? So that's just a major thing with me. I hate people that be preaching it, you know what I'm saying? Teaching it, but they never done it before. Right? Kind of what we were talking about earlier. That's a big pet peeve of mine, man. You know what I'm saying? So there was some other stuff. I think I didn't write these down. Hold on, y'all. I know I wrote this stuff down somewhere. All right, yeah, the suing stuff. All right, I can break this stuff down too. Hold on. Can I improve my FICO with defaults? I mean, you can improve it to a certain point, but you're gonna have to get that negative shit off your report, bro. That's when it's gonna come down to. You can't hide from it. All right, gotta face it. Can't hide from it. What credit bureau does most banks use for car loans? Different lenders use different ones, bro. So whichever one, if your Experian is the best, go to Google and say, what auto lenders pull Experian, right? Or ChatGPT. You know what I'm saying? Choose the one that got the best credit profile and the highest score. Everybody's social media famous catching away. Facts. Is Gold Amex and Venture X a good combo? Yeah, I'm starting to like the Venture X a little bit more. I had hardly used it for like 2 years, 3 years, 2 years. But yeah, I kind of like it. Just got the DIY. Let's go. I can't commit to services due to money, but I'll try to do it myself. For sure. Yeah, get the King Credit bundle and then join the school community, bro. That's the hands-on training and stuff. All right, let's get it. Is Credit Karma accurate? The accounts and activity are accurate. The score, you see how it says Vantage, right? Nothing wrong with it. It's just a different credit score. It's not the ones that, auto lenders use, mortgage lenders use, credit card. Like, that's not the ones banks use. So if you want your FICO scores, hit the link in my bio. It says get your FICO scores for $1. Let's go, Big Steve. Yes, sir. All right, man. So I'm not sure if someone asked me this. This might have been from last Saturday. The top 3. Yeah, we went over that. We went over that last Saturday. But the top 3 FCRA violations that the credit reporting agencies commit, right? The top 3, just failure. The number 1 is always failure to reinvestigate. All right, 15 U.S. Code 1681 IA. Right, there's some more to it, but just go to IA and you'll see it. Right, when you send a dispute off, you get your credit report, you find inaccuracies, then you dispute, and they just don't properly investigate. That's the main one that they violate, right? So all these are going to start with, if it's the FCRA, they're all going to start with 15 U.S. Code like 1680. Yeah, 15 U.S. Code 16 something. Okay. Number 2, report inaccurate information. That's just 15 U.S. Code 1681 EB. And that kind of falls into the first one, right? That's why we always get your credit report first, find the inaccuracy, and then we go. That's why we're not going on Credit Karma and or whatever y'all using now, and just going over there and saying that this is fraud, it's not our account, because that shit doesn't work. All right. We dispute accuracy. And then when they don't respond correctly or if they take too long, that's where the violations come in. It was already a violation, honestly, when it's if it's reporting inaccurately on your credit report. But yeah, that's neither here or there though. Number 3, failure to update after a dispute. 15 U.S. Code 1681 S-2B, right? So you get your credit report, you find the inaccuracy and you dispute it, right? They say verified, right? But they don't tell you how they verified it, or they don't even update the account. You know what I'm saying? So if they verified it, they're supposed to update the information, right? A lot of times they don't do that either. That's another violation, right? So that's the top 3, man. Failure to investigate, reporting inaccurate information, and failure to update after a dispute. I apply for everything with wig and mustache on, so I can say it wasn't me and fraud if I don't use it. I'm weak. So that's the FCRA, right? That slide down to the FDCPA. So the FCRA, that's what the credit reporting agencies have to follow, right? Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, LexisNexis, SageStream, CoreLogic. That's what they have to follow, right? The FDCPA, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, that's who the debt collectors, right, and collection agencies have to follow. All right, so credit bureaus or credit reporting agencies, FCRA. Collection agencies, FDCPA, right? People be mixing that up, okay? That's how I know a whole bunch of people be rookies on here. They be mixing all kind of shit up. All right, hold on. Let me slide up in here. So we have Fitness King and the King Credit. I have an MS Gold, Blue Cash, and City Preferred. What should I get now? Bro, you don't need nothing else. What you need more for? You good. All right, so the top 3 violations we find, all right, top 3 violations we find under the FDCPA. Contact after cease and desist, right, or refuse to pay. Okay, that's 15 U.S. Code 1692 C. All right, 15 U.S. Code 15 U.S. Code 1692 CC. So if you say stop talking to me or I refuse to pay, and then they keep on talking to you, that's a violation. All right. But the thing is, with the debt collectors or the collection agencies, you have to kind of keep track of this stuff. Like if you send a refuse to pay, okay, you need to screenshot, right? If they text you again, if they email you again, take note of if they keep calling you, take note of the time, how many times they're calling you per day. All those are violations. Okay, all those are violations. The second one, failure to validate the debt. So 15 U.S. Code 1692 GB. So if you're sending like a little validation, pretty much the validation stuff still works, but we're focusing on violations and suing now. Um, but yeah, if you send a validation request, it's pretty much asking them, hey, I saw this collection on my credit report. What's up with this? What's going on? Who'd you get this from? You know what I'm saying? I need some documentation that proves that this is mine. Okay. That proves that you can collect in my state. Like just stuff like that. Okay. A lot of times they don't even respond. Right. So if you send that validation letter certified, right, and they don't respond in that 30-day period, boom, we got them. All right. And the last one, reporting false credit info. They do this a lot. All right. 15 US code 1692 EA, E8, sorry, E8. Just debt collectors cannot report false or outdated information on the credit to the credit bureaus. You know what I'm saying? So they do this stuff all the time too. Like if it says open, but it's a closed account, or closed and it's an open account, little shit like that. All right. That's all you need. You just need a little something, something to get your foot in the door. Okay. I'm an authorized signer on cards that are maxed out. Should I be removed so it doesn't hurt credit? Or you can just you're on multiple. Yeah, you can have the account holder remove you, or just tell them to pay their card off so it's not messing your credit up. I have a car I gave back in 2020. It says charge off, but the balance keeps going up. I thought they couldn't do that. That you gave back. So that's classified incorrectly. That should be classified as a repo. Voluntary or involuntary, they're both repos. So that should be classified as a repo, number one. Um, yeah, and they should have charged it off for the amount, right? That balance shouldn't be going up and down. Yeah, so they can't do that. They're not supposed to do that. Just got a 600K bill from the hospital after a car accident. Any advice? 600K from the hospital after a car accident. So that's still with the hospital. It's not even a collection yet. So um yeah, man. 600K. What happened, bro? That's actually insane. Yeah, what happened? It was bad looking to be alive. That's crazy, bro. Man, Jesus, Jesus couldn't even pay that. Jesus Christ. What app is that? The one in the back? That's just Credit Karma, bro. Screenshot from a client that graduated. He had a bankruptcy charge off. We're just excited that his score increased. You know what I'm saying? It says VS and it keeps going up. Yeah, it's not supposed to do that, man. They brought him back to life. I'm weak. I'm weak. He said they're gonna have to get that back in blood. I'm weak. Hey, right? Just pay your bills. Now they be like, just pay your bills. Like, no, bro. Damn. 600. I mean, honestly, bro, you can just, get on get on the payment plan and just pay them, $100 a month for the next 1,800 years. Because if you paying it, they can't see you took collections or nothing, or they can't charge it off. You know what I'm saying? Internal bleeding and all that shit. Damn. So they had to go in there, man. Damn, I'm glad you're alive though, bro. Let's go. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's dope though. Damn. That's a lot. That's a lot. Cheaper to dispute, 100%. I'll be dead way before that. Facts. Facts. That's what I was going to say. They can't actively send you to collections if you're paying on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said $20, but I say $100 or $20. I just said send them $20 a month. Put that shit on auto pay. Well, this is an actual bill though, so it's not actually a collection yet, right? This is still a hospital bill. You know what I'm saying? Hospital bills are easy to dispute, right? I thought they couldn't put hospital bills on credit. Under a certain amount, but they pushed that back to like September too. But it's going to be like under 500 and under. They can't. They're not going to report those. The only issue is if you get on a payment plan, they can violate you if you don't pay 1 month. I mean, if you're not paying, if you can't pay $20, you know what I'm saying, then yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the type of bills like the 600Ks and all that shit. That's when they'll get the good attorneys. Not as a hospital biller. Let's go. They'll get the good attorneys for that one. Let's go. Amex just approved 10K limit for me. Thanks for the education. You're the best. Hey, let's go. Good shit, Simon. Hey, 10K Amex. Let's go. I'm gonna send you my cash app. Hey, I'm gonna send over the cash app, player. Yes, sir. All right. What else was it? I did write them down. Stall tactic. Why did they send them? So a stall tactic is when you like when you send a dispute and they send you that random ass automated response. We received your dispute, but I believe it came from a third party, or you're working with a credit repair company, or we need more information. Those are just automatic responses they send. All right. They're called 502 letters because 502 is the code, like like the little code, you know what I'm saying, the eOscar code. But they can't send those either, right? How are you going to ask for more information or proof that it's me when I just sent you my ID, my proof of address, and my social security card? You know what I'm saying? That'll make no damn sense. All right. That's what I got, that letter. Yeah. A lot of people do. But here's a crazy thing though. Like some people, we have a lot of clients that get that stall tactic, but then when the credit report updates, a lot of stuff is still deleted. You know what I'm saying? So it's an automated response that they send out. All right. Yes, they ridiculous with the stall tactics. Facts. Facts. Right. So if you've already sent something with your ID, proof of address on your social, you don't even have to send your social, just proof of address and an ID. You know what I'm saying? This can be a violation under 1681A because they must investigate unless documentation is missing. You know what I mean? So you send all your documentation in there, man. They just be playing, bro. It says it sent my DIY, but I never got it. Check your spam, bro. Check your spam folder. And your junk file. What else did I want to talk about for the recap? Thursday recap. Um no, these don't even let me see. How do I pick the right secure card? How do I pick the right secured card? You want to look for cards that are going to graduate, okay, from a secured to an unsecured card. All right. Discover, Capital One, they have these. Credit unions have these. All right. You want to find a secure card that's going to upgrade to an unsecured card because eventually, let's say you got that secure card for 3 years. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's still a secure card. Now you can't close it because they got 3 years of age on it, right? So you want to get you a secure card that's going to upgrade in 3, 6, 9, 12 months, right? Upgrade to an unsecured card, right? And the other benefits of this too is this is for the people that have money for a secure card, right? You got to put secure card means you're putting something down and that's going to be your limit, right? You put 300 down, you have a $300 limit. A huge benefit of a secure card though, is you can pretty much ask them, hey, how many more months you think I have until my card graduates? Let's say they say 2 more months. You can keep adding money, right, to that account, to that card, I mean, right? So it started at 300, now it's 1,000, now it's 2,500, right? So they're going to get the unsecured card is going to be pretty much going to be that most of the time. It's going to be the limit that's already on that secure card. So if you put money on, you keep adding and adding and adding, you got a $3,000 secure card. When it changes to an unsecured card, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be 3,000. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the benefits too. But I see a lot of people just getting secure cards, these random ass, r- random cards, right? Get you a card that's going to upgrade to an unsecured card. All right. I'm going to send them an eggplant pic if they send a letter again. I'm weak. Is a Sapphire Preferred a good third card? Yeah, Sapphire Preferred just a good card in general, bro. I'm going through this right now with Equifax. They did a reinsertion without notifying me within 5 days. Yeah, they do that shit all the time. Yeah, they do it. Just take note of everything, right? And Spinderella, you know, it's going to come down. Look, this it kind of comes down to this for a lot of people. You can only get so far disputing, right? If you're not willing to sue to hold them accountable, you know, you're gonna be stuck turning your wheels, right? Spinning your wheels. So if you need help, if you guys need help with suing them after you found a violation or two, reach out. Let me know. All right. Sorry, not seeing it. Check your spam and your junk folder, bro. Here we go. Look at hold on. Let me check. What if I get a $4 card? You can't get a $4 card, bro. Alpha Cure Dog, what's your first name? Jalissa, thanks for the share. James. Um, you didn't buy anything from me, bro. What day did you buy it? What day did you buy the bundle? Like 10 minutes ago. Oh, here we go. Oh, I do see you on here. Oh, you're at the top. I couldn't even see you. All right. James. Let me see what you did wrong, James. Invalid email. James. Hey, that's why this is why I keep receipts. No, I can resend it to you, bro. I'm gonna text you right now. Invalid. Gotcha. Send me your James, send me your number on here. Send me your number on TikTok, and then after I'm done, I add it to your account and I'll send you the link. All right. He said, oops. Yeah, DM me, bro. Don't drop a comment. Shoot me a DM. I'm weak. All right. Santos, maybe Fed been keeping it at 15%, but no change. Santos. All right. So okay. Let me debunk this. You know, I'm gonna start doing. Let's take it back to the basics, man. Let's go back to the basics. All right. Number one, that 30% bullshit. The credit reporting agencies made that up. The credit card companies made that up. All right. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Number two, you can use your card as much as you want. You just got to have some common sense, right? Make sure you pay that shit down before that statement date so that large balance don't get reported to the credit reporting agencies. But you have to use your card to get credit limit increases. You know what I'm saying? So look. I just realized that's a huge contradiction. I just realized that. Hold on. They tell you that 30% is a good level, right? So people keep their cards at 30%. But to get a credit limit increase, you have to actually use your cards. You have to go above 30% sometimes, right? But it's all about paying it before that statement date. Okay. But Santos, yeah, if you need to see some changes, get your utilization lower, right? Get it down to like 5%. All right, 5%. And how many open accounts do you have, bro? Santos, how many open accounts you got? Credit limit increase tips. Yeah, so that pretty much they talked about it. So you have to actually use your cards to get credit limit increases, right? It took me a long time to figure out, right? I had hella $500 limit, $700 limit cards, and I would use $10 of it, $20 or just some gas, right? And I could never get credit limit increases. I'm like, what the hell? And this was when I was still with Chase. I was still banking with Chase. He said, bro, you have to use your cards. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, you got $1,000 limit. You have to use your card, bro. And then you use it like 800, 900, pay it down, like, being responsible, rinse and repeat, and then ask for that credit limit increase, right? You kind of have to show them that you need a higher limit. You know what I'm saying? Cool, man. Thank you. I got like 2. Okay. You might not have enough open accounts either, bro. If you got a card, it's cool. So you're good on that for now. But if you need some new easy accounts, watch the second pin video on my page. It's just a free Google Doc that you can go run up, get some easy accounts with no hard inquiries. I'm new here. What are bundles? The King Credit Bundle, that's just a product I've had for years. It just has all my digital products all into one bundle, right? So people that want to fix their credit get the King Credit Bundle. And it's a Google Doc. I mean, it's a Google folder too. So when I update something, you automatically get that update too. So like you don't have to keep buying things from me, right? If you want to fix your credit yourself, right? So get the bundle, join that school committee, right? Both of those are in my link tree, and you'll be good to go, man. If you balling on a budget, all right, you can't be balling on a budget and lazy. You got to pick a struggle, bro. I'm weak. Hey, you got to pick a struggle. Hey, pick a struggle, bro. You can't be both. You can't be broke and lazy and not willing to work. That don't make no sense, right? If you're balling on the budget, okay, you got some extra hours on your hands. So the people balling on the budget need to be fixing their own credit. You know what I'm saying? And I teach you how to do that. Now, my people with jobs, come holler at me. My people that don't want to, my people that don't want to be doing all the work, finding inaccuracies, suing credit reporting agencies and all that shit, holla at me. Hit that link right there. DM me the word King or hit the link in the bio. So do you teach credit repair or just a teacher? Or do you do credit repair? Yeah, my company. Yeah, I got a company, King Credit Services, man. Top rated in California, nationwide. So yeah, for the people that don't want to do this themselves, they sign up with us and we get them right. For the people that want to learn how to do it, join the school community. Hit the link in the bio. It says join the school community, and let's get to work. Yes, sir. We got about uno minutos. Facts. I don't want to do it myself. Facts. See, I was broke, so I had to do it myself. I'm glad I did though, right? I probably wouldn't have started this company if I paid somebody else to do it. I'm a ma'am, sir. Oh shit. Hold on. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Hey, don't do me like that, man. My bad, madam. My bad, miss. Hey, I be tearing people's names up though. It's not my man. I say sorry and stuff, but I was calling somebody. Damn, I forgot her name. Man, I was tearing her name up. I think her name was Sade, and I was saying Sadie or some shit. She said, "It's Saw Day." I said, "Oh shit, my bad." I be tearing people's names up, man. Hey, that's my fault. My fault. I do what I can, man. And I'll own up to it too. All right, man. Another Thursday for the books. Another Thursday for the books, man. If y'all enjoyed the live, make sure y'all follow me everywhere, especially YouTube and Instagram. We don't know what's going to be going on with TikTok. My man James that bought the bundle, make sure you send me your number, DM me your number so I can send you that link to that King Credit bundle. If you need a free consultation, just DM me the word King, get signed up, or hit the link in the bio. If you want to do this stuff yourself, go to my link tree, right, and join that school community and get in there and let's work. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed it. D&D enabled for user email. Try to send that email again to him. But all right, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the live. I'm back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time. All right. Peace. I'm out.
King credit only, no cash, no debit. King credit only, no cash, no debit.